Hi Libra, welcome to your 2022 year in review. This is going to be for Libra Sun, Moon, and Rising. Those with Libra in one of your houses, maybe many of your houses. I feel like whatever brought you, welcome, welcome, welcome. So what we're going to do is we're going to break the year down by seasons: winter, spring, summer, and fall. And we're also going to read it as a whole, though. If you know what I mean by that. We'll read it like each season, but really, I feel like they tell a story. This is the type of reading you want to keep in your back pocket also, because this is for the year 2022. Though time is very fluid. Remember that. I'm going to bring this down just a hair. And let's begin. So I want to say a couple things while we are getting your cards. Start with the Ten of Swords. If we're going to have Ten of Swords in our on our table, then we certainly want it as the first one. Anyway. Your lucky numbers. I think it's important for you to know that, 5, 6, and 9 are lucky for you. 11 is also lucky for you this year. I want you to keep in mind that 6 is lucky for you, right? And we're in a 6 universal year. So you might find a lot of luck coming to you this year. I have a feeling you're going to have a lot of newness of like all different types of variety. I think you're going to be creating some strong bonds in love. And some may be saying, I do. Again, it is the year of the lovers. That, this is the year we see more relationships level up than any other year. It doesn't mean it can't happen in any other year. But if we're balanced or we're going with the flow of the universe, this is the year truly about love in all forms. I feel like promotions are very, very lucky for you, very likely, especially the first half. Let's say winter and spring. Winter and spring. Winter and spring. We have the 8 of Cups coming under that 10 of Swords. So whatever was in that 10 of Swords, usually it's, it's other people's opinions, other people's voices in my head, other people's horrible communication. The 10 of Swords, I feel like I get to a point where I'm taking more swords than I need to. I often feel that's why we have the 5, which was 2021, by the way. That is the time to take a moment, look at your life. What is toxic? What is working? What is not working? What's expanding me and what is holding me down? Where have I given my voice away? And where do I need to take it back? All of that. I feel like that is what last year was about. Now, just because the year is now new, it doesn't mean, boom, that door closed. If that energy wasn't taken care of, it will follow along until, I guess, it's dealt with. However, you have the 8 of Cups underneath that, so I feel like whatever it was, it is dealt with. I was getting this saying in my head over and over about you, and what I kept saying is, if my feet aren't running, my mind is. If my feet aren't running, my mind is. So one or the other, right? If I'm just sitting there, my mind is a wandering. If my feet aren't moving, my mind is a wandering. We have the King of Pentacles. Can be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. King of Pentacles, when he comes to the table in the upright position, is someone who really looks at the big picture. of a situation of their life. This is usually someone who understands that a lot of their wisdom has come from their experiences. Definitely is this someone concerned about their money. Doesn't mean they have to be greedy. It just means that having a strong foundation, being able to take care of myself or my family is important. I often feel in this deck, he feels like a professor to me. He feels so laid back. Almost like if you want to learn how I made my pentacles, read the books, right? He's surrounded by books. Like this is, it's in the book. I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. I'm doing it this way because each is really representing the season. You'll understand. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is a very creative type energy. It's you and your uniqueness to your craft, to your talent. This is where, other people are admiring the work that you put into something or just the craft itself. And it might be unbeknownst to you, right? It's like, I'm into it. Like, I'm into it. Maybe I don't even know what's going on in the rest of the world because this is, like, I feel like this king is like, this is what I'm digging. This is what I'm digging. We have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is a queen of action. She's really the opposite of the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles likes to sit, likes to think, likes to analyze. If Superman had a weakness, the weakness would be overanalyzing, overthinking. Queen of Wands is the opposite. She moves according to her passion. She takes action and thinks about it later. They could be very good for each other, actually, right? They could really help balance each other out. That may be what it's talking about. Again, don't think about like, oh, it has to be a fire sign with an earth sign. Don't think that way. Think, of their energy. Because, I'm an earth sign, but sometimes I'm more fiery, right? Sometimes I'm more watery. All right. We are now using the crystal vision, and we're going to go crossed. We have the Knight of Cups. Interesting. So, first of all, this Knight is coming in to our reading, in to your life. I'm telling you, a knight will finish their mission, right? This is what they do. I'll do it to the death. This knight is responsible to bring you in a cup, some type of fulfillment, at least the offer of it. We have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is like, am I upside down? Am I reverse? Am I not? Wow. We have the Ten of Cups. How interesting. Now the Ten of Cups is mirroring the Ten of Swords. I mean, can my life change that quickly? Can I go from the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Cups? Clearly, I can. The only thing that bothers me a little bit is that the Five of Wands is in between this Knight and then the Ten of Cups. Five of Wands can be ego type energy. It's kind of like battling, but there's never a winner in this type energy. You know, it's also very like-minded energy. So it's interesting how I notice like these two feel opposite. You know, but I mean opposite, like maybe not on a soul level. All right. We have the Four of Pentacles. It's almost like this knight is coming directly to your home. Look at this. We have the Four of Wands, but you could I could see it flip itself over. Four of Wands is the marriage card. This is interesting. It's like, you know, all this love with the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, right? It's all very loving type energy. But then the Four of Wands comes in reverse. The Five of Wands is above it. Let's talk about an existing relationship that has gone through the ringer. You know, maybe you're not together any longer. It's definitely showing ego. Like, ego is what took us down. If I want to know what took me down, it was ego. And what I mean by that, like, I mean, ego has its place. But what I mean by that is somewhere along the line, being right became more important than everything and anything else. It became more important than the commitment. I feel like, you know, I almost feel like someone wants another chance. Let's keep going. We have the Seven of Wands, but I'm fighting them off. Interesting. Listen, don't be surprised if someone comes back, wants another opportunity, offers their love again. I feel like, you know, just the energy and the time of what it took to leave and start new, you know, maybe hasn't been the easiest. So, you know, and the Ten of Swords, right? They're both like walking away from that. Like the girl in the Eight and in the Ten of Swords, they're both walking away. It's interesting. I just noticed that she is walking towards this knight. So I don't know. This may be someone who is willing to close the door on that Ten of Swords, right? It means I got up and said, no more. Like, I'm not taking any more swords, right? But you can only come to that conclusion by going, like, traveling through your emotional house. You know, some people say, oh man, I went through a dark night of the soul. To me, the dark night of the soul is going deep within myself, you know, into the crevices that, you know, maybe I don't really want to see, but by not seeing them, they will raise their ugly head again. You know, and I feel like this is what that Seven of Wands is. It's like immediately I feel like someone goes right back into defensive mode. Now, again, I feel like someone's coming in. I feel like this is not just, listen, it may be like just at least go on a date with me. But ultimately, in their head, in their intention, it's showing that their intentions are well, right? They want to be in the 10 of Cups. They want to be in the 10 of Cups. You know, I don't know if this person deserves to come back in or not. I feel like that's what you have to do. But what you want to do is, like, I don't know, like, don't automatically get defensive. And the reason why is because you've grown. You've grown. You know, I feel like you've realized, like, losing my temper and, like, demanding, not that you are that way, but, like, like, this is just something I've learned in my life. Sometimes I just need to listen. And then decide. And then decide. And look at that, 7 of Cups in reverse. So this is a decision. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the King and the Queen. We have some cards that flipped over. We have the Hermit, card of Virgo. Some of you could certainly be a Virgo, just because there's a lot of Earth in this line. You know, my nephew is a Libra, Sean. Hey, Sean. I don't know if you watch these, but September 24th. And, but I see the Virgo in him also, though he'll deny it. It's funny how Virgo, like, there's a lot of Virgos I know that, like, want to deny that they're a Virgo. Why? Anyway, 2 swords. This isn't about Virgo. This is about you. It's funny, like, I made a decision, but then, did I? Okay, let's get the rest of these out. You know, I know there's a glare on the cards. I even bought different light bulbs, soft, hoping that that would help, but that hasn't helped. So, you know, like, all these issues I know, and I'm going to take care of when I can. Promise you, we'll figure it out. Okay, we have the 6 of Wands. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny. We have 2 extra cards, though. We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the Queen of Swords. So don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. First of all, 9 to me is about, you know, becoming independent. The 9 of Wands to me is, it does talk about the struggle. It does talk about, you know, even a period of time of heavy responsibility, but it also speaks about everything you've gained from your experiences, the last cycle, whatever you want to look at, your life, really. This is about your spirit, your spirituality, growing leaps and bounds. Like, when you trust your spirituality, you know, it's like, boy, I wish I could go back and be young again. Would I change things? You're damn right I would. Because, you know, I don't know. I mean, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I fix what I could fix? Anyway, maybe that's part of my lesson. So, you have the, you know, the Queen of Swords is about, you know, like, you are about justice, right? You're about fairness. You're about balance. You're about wholeness, all of that. So, I don't know. I don't know. We have the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the decks. I feel like I'm walking away from one thing. Definitely feel like I'm leaving, you know, or I'm having, I shouldn't say I'm leaving. I'm having new beginnings. I'm having new beginnings. All right, let's just go ahead and start breaking this down because we have a lot of cards on the table. We're going to use the, oh, hello, Ten of Cups. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot. We'll see if it makes its way back out. I'm going to bring this down a little bit more. It's a lot of cards when you do yearly. All right. We have the Two of Pentacles. You know, that's making a rational decision about something. That's, you know, making a grounded decision. I often feel like in the Two of Pentacles that ask you, you know, is this something that's going to help expand your world? Like, that's what I want to know. You know, in this energy, is it going to, you know, is it going to make my life better, or is it just going to make my life harder? So it's a very rational, logical type of decision. I feel like, you know, if it has anything about leaving that Ten of Swords, I just feel like you have. You already have, and it may not be of a person. It could just be of a time period. Like when just, man, life has been difficult, right? Life has been difficult, and maybe it's about to change. We have, look at this Knight of Cups now is surrounded on the top and the bottom by this Four of Pentacles. And then we have the Empress. You know, the Empress coming over the Five of Wands, she would have to know her part in it. Because in the Five of Wands, I feel like there's two. Or there's, you know, a group. Or there's many, right? And we're fighting each other, but there's no solutions. There's no victories. There's, you know, this battle will never end. No one's willing to... I don't know. No one's willing. I don't know if you have to say you're right. Just something I've learned myself to do. Like, you know, like, okay. Right? It's like, you know, when you cannot win, right? When you cannot win. The Empress knows this. The Empress, and why I'm saying that is because the Empress is all about gaining wisdom through this lifetime. It becomes part of her collective wisdom, right? Through her experiences, and mainly the difficult ones. This is how she became to be the Empress. Like I've walked in those shoes. So, you know, this could certainly speak about someone's energy changing, someone understanding this energy. At least one side. Sorry about the coughing. We have the Devil, card of Capricorn. Listen, for those who I feel like are in, let's say, existing relationships, and maybe there is a breakup here, but I don't feel like it's, I don't know. I feel like, and I feel like there was a commitment here. I definitely feel there was a commitment here, and I also feel there's a lot of love here. I feel like it's just saying be careful of getting into battles and arguments that mean nothing in the long run, right? Because I feel like, it's like this cup that's coming in, and it is a true cup of fulfillment. And it is taking you to the Ten of Cups. It's taking you to the Ten of Cups. That's what I call potential, right? Instead of prediction. Like, I don't predict that you get there. I know that you can get there through your potential. I mean, it's going to look different for everyone, no doubt. We have the Queen of Cups. She is in reverse. I stopped loving you today. It's like, I want to be able to sing so bad, but I'm so bad at it. I stopped loving you today. Who sings that? Willie Nelson. I stopped loving you today. We have the Ten of Cups again. It made its way out. Actually, it was in this one, right? I don't know. We have the Queen of Swords again. Where is she? She's over here. This Queen of Swords is coming right over the Four of Wands. And then we have the Magician. I just kind of feel like someone left. Someone left. Like they walked away. And I feel like there was a commitment here. I feel like there's love here. All of that. But I feel like there was an argument or something. Something that neither one could give. Like, neither one could... we have 2 4 of Pentacles. And that could certainly be... it's resistant energy, resistant to others' ideas. Like, it's my idea. It's my, like my baby. But if we have 2 people doing the same thing, it's showing that's what's affecting the Ten of Cups. This Knight of Cups now is directly connected to this Ten of Cups. So I feel like I had to leave. I had to leave something. Some kind of battle took place. And then I feel like this queen may have felt like she had lost her way. Like within this relationship, this commitment, whatever it is. I mean, it is the Ten of Cups, so I'm assuming it's love. Like romantic love. But it can be just in life also. We have a lot of energy right at the Eight of Cups. So I feel like the Queen of Swords, first of all, the Queen of Swords, one of her life lessons is the art of communication. How to use my communication. But not in a, like, narcissistic type of way. Right? I have the capabilities of becoming a great communicator. But, of every great thing, there's an opposite. I'm not lying all the blame on this queen. I'm just saying I do feel like it's almost like a 50-50, but nonetheless. So I feel like the other half, I don't know how much time has gone by, but I feel like the other half is coming back in. wanting another try, wanting you to try it again. Let's do it again. We have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm sorry. I sprayed Febreze. I don't know why I do this to myself. I sprayed Febreze just because I was like cleaning up a little in here. And now it's like it's stuck in my chest. I can feel it. Anyway, Seven of Pentacles coming over this King of Pentacles. You know, it's like this king is sitting here holding one of these pentacles from this tree. The tree is your intention, your soul's intentions, your soul's hopes and dreams, your soul's experiences. I don't want to say it all has to like feel good, because sometimes maybe it does need to feel bad. So when it does feel good, we recognize it. We're grateful for it. I don't know. We have the Hangman. It's so funny because I think there's a few of you who like, stop saying you don't know. You do know. I do know that I know. It's just like, it's like my period. And the more that I try to stop saying it, the more I find myself saying it. So, the Hangman puts a hold on things. Give me time. And maybe that's what the Two of Pentacles is saying, right? Give me time to think about this. Give me time to look it over. King of Pentacles says, see the big picture of it. That may say, if this is someone that I want back, and I can see my own part in it and their part in it, I can see the truth, then true change can take place. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords connected. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles connected. We have this Queen of Cups in reverse. So, you know, it's interesting because the Queen is coming on the reversal of our commitment. Maybe she's the one that kind of hands this king like almost like a tower. I feel like this king is sitting over the Hermit's energy, almost absorbing the wisdom of the world, the wisdom of my higher self. The Magician is right above that. Now, I know that can be tricky energy. I know that. But it's sitting over energy that I feel is very wise. And what I mean by that, it tells me that this person has grown from their experiences. Now, again, I don't want to influence you one way or another, because I always feel like if you're unsure, give someone time. Someone will always reveal themselves to you. But, in a way, I feel like if this is what I feel it is, it's like, you know, really, I guess deep in my heart, it's not, would I take this person back? It's, do I want them back right now? Maybe I'm starting to like my life the way it is. Do I want them back right now? We have the Moon. Okay, so I feel like, why would I say that? Well, maybe because during this time period, right, the Hangman, this time out, as I'm seeking earthly wisdom or even spiritual wisdom along my earthly, on this earthly plane, you know, I'm seeking who I am. all I am, right? It's like I'm activating more than 20% of my brain. I'm figuring out who I am, and I feel like even talents. You have a lot of creative energy on the board. Interesting that you have the Nine of Pentacles, but it came in reverse, and it's coming over the Two of Swords. So the only reason there wouldn't be success there is because that's how you see it. That is how someone is seeing it. Why? Because I'm uncertain. Because I can't see past the 3. I don't know what's going to happen at the 4 and 5. Well, you're creating that right now. Right? The 4, the 5, the 6, you're creating it. But the 5 will come up and give you an opportunity to stop, look, think, make changes if you choose. Right? But this is like, I feel like, you know, if you came to this reading questioning your own talents, questioning your own creativity, questioning your abilities in creating some type of success for yourself, you need to understand that a lot of these qualities, listen, you were born with. They are you. They are part of your soul. And they bring out a certain joy in you. You know, it's like when I'm down, put on happy music. So I feel like this is simply a trust in oneself to go forward, right? This is independent energy. This is building my own foundation. But I'm a little uncertain if what I bring to the table is going to bring me the success that ultimately I'd like to have. So that's going to be up to you, because the 9 Pentacles would say if you're willing to focus, right? And again, it doesn't have to mean 100% of your time on one thing. No, you need to find that balance. We all need to find that balance this year of work and play, work and laughter, work and joy, right? Work and fun, work and, you know, creativity, whatever. The more we find that balance, I feel like the more abundant we become. What's that saying? Work smarter, not harder. Work smarter, not longer. Anyway, trust yourself. You know, I can tell you where that doubt's coming from. Right back to that 10 of Swords. Other people. What you've heard. What you believe. The limitations that others put upon you that you somehow absorbed. But you don't have to keep it. It's like a foreign part of your body. Right? It's like putting a tattoo on my body. I can take that tattoo off if I choose. It's like piercing a part of my body, you know, and putting a foreign object in it. You know, does that make sense? It's funny, sometimes your comments are just like, yes, Sandy, because you know what I mean. Plus, I ask a lot of questions of you. We have the Chariot. The Chariot's coming over the Victory card. The Chariot is movement, and it is also connected to the Hangman. So this is like saying I'm taking control of my life, and I am, you know, I am going to find that happy balance. I'm going to believe that I have the right and that I have the potential of creating this 10 of Cups, creating this 9 of Pentacles for me in my life, right? You do. And it's interesting that we end with the Wheel, right? That's the last card. This is your destiny. So in a way, you don't have to fear it, because I feel like your higher self already knows. Like, I already know. I know what you're thinking. we have, look at that, the World coming over the wheel. Wow. And oh man, with the Nine of Swords coming over that. So the way I kind of fear it, I fear some kind of change. So let's talk about the Nine of Swords, because it's the only thing that's affecting this, what feels like beautiful new energy, and that would be my mind. That would be my thoughts. The Nine of Swords is really like that king was in reverse, anxious. Almost like I tell myself things and then I believe it, and then it grows bigger and bigger and bigger. I fear. It's unnecessary worry is what it is, and it's based out of previous heartache. That's what it's based from. So see how it has grown from like the Three of Swords to the Nine of Swords? It's funny because it has to pass through the Eight of Swords, which is the self-created prison. So imagine I'm in this self-created prison, and now I'm in the Nine of Swords. Ugh. I can't get out. Someone let me out of here. So, this chapter is opening, and it consists of some beautiful things. You have a lot of cards that are doubled. I feel like you have 2 Seven of Pentacles. I can't find it right now, but I feel like it's here. 2 Ten of Cups. 2 matching kings to queens. It's like, I don't know. It's like when whatever is going to show with this Knight, I would say just don't let your mind take it to places it doesn't need to go. It doesn't mean say yes. It doesn't mean say no. I'm just saying don't let the Nine of Swords be part of it. I understand it. But I hate to see you like drag it along. I don't want to leave your reading at that. So I'm going to take a couple more. Because I feel like you can overcome that. And, once you understand, like, it's all of the past energy, it's got nothing to do with your future. Like, you're creating your future right now. If your past sucked, well, then you don't want to drag it to your future, right? You want to close that door. Right? If I kept getting swords in my back, well, then I don't want to continue that chapter. I want to close that door. It doesn't mean I have to lock it. Doesn't mean I have to say goodbye forever to people, that type of thing. But I know one thing. It's like I'm making a decision to find my success, my family. We have the Page of Cups, and I feel like that might be why I kept saying my, right? Because Page of Cups is all about loving oneself. This is, first of all, a page can be news, and this page is carrying a cup, so it's again, news of a cup that is, maybe it's me giving you the news that this Knight is coming towards you. You know what I mean? And that may raise the Nine of Swords, but hopefully, because the Empress is here, I feel like you can overcome that. Like, you've learned to tame that part of you. So the the Page of Cups, to me, is someone who gives themselves, says yes to an opportunity. But let's just take one more. We have the Star, and you see how it flipped out? You know what I mean? Like, I'm so glad she said one more. The Star. This is of your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes. First of all, it's coming over your wheel, right? It's coming over destiny. It's coming over what I feel like are the seeds that You said as a soul before you came here, this is the type of life that I want. These are the lessons that I want to learn. Or if I have karma, this is the karma that I want to pay back. I want to get rid of it. I want to get rid of it forever. I want it gone, right? I want it gone. So this is about your dreams and bringing them to fruition. This is about you not giving up hope, hope in yourself, hope in miracles. You know, you never know when something's going to happen. And I mean that, right? You never know when you're going to lose someone. It can happen in a second. We all know that. You never know when you're going to fall in love. It can happen in a second. The majority of us know that, right? Maybe we've forgotten that. You know, it's like she's feeding this water. So it's intention, right? It's intention. It's what you wish to bring into this next chapter. And I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. I think your comments are going to help me a lot. I get what it's saying, but I do feel like there's some resistance, and I don't feel like I'm meant to like influence you one way or another. I'm just putting it out there, right? What I feel like is the truth, the way I see it. Not really even me, you know, just the truth. Now, it may not be your truth. I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But if it doesn't, you wouldn't still be here. Anyways, guys, can't wait to hear your comments. Again, I want to say congratulations to my nephew Sean, who is, they're expecting a baby in the spring. Cannot wait. I cannot wait. You know, he lost his mom, also Libra, who's October 15th, Tracy. You guys hear me talk about her all the time. I also give my granddaughter, Lily, October 14th, a shout out. Hopefully she's not watching these. I don't know. I mean, she's seen them before, I know that. And she has her own deck. But anyway, I love her. I love you if you're watching, Lily. So I forgot what I was going to say, other than there's a lot of Libras in my life that I love. I love very deeply. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to wait for your comments and see what you have to say about this. As always, thank you for supporting my channel through your donations, small and large. I could not do it without you, I'm telling you. Thank you for sharing with you on your social medias or platforms, whatever you call it. Thank you. I appreciate that so much because, you know, when you do that, I feel like somebody like out there finds a reading and they'll say it in a comment like, this is exactly what I needed at exactly the moment I found it. You know what I mean? So I trust in that, but I want to thank you for your effort. Truly, I thank you for subscribing, and those who have been with me for such a long time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's the beginning of the year. It sounds like I'm giving you an end of the year, but I just want you to know my gratitude for you. Anyway, I will see you next time at the table. Bye-bye.